All right, you know the old saying, big things come in small packages. Let me do a little backup right here. Wait, not backup. What is that? Hobson, COVID Mansion, that song. Backup. Don't make me call backup. All right, so look at this. From a distance, I'm gonna bring it in close. There we go. That's the Burger King Big King. Big King. Big. You get where I'm going with this? Cue the intro. What is up, everyone? It is the endorsement, and it is time for another review. This is where I try something and tell you if you should like it or not. I can be very persuasive. All right, we are revisiting the BK Big King sandwich. I will tell you, this is $3.99, because if it was any more and it was saying it was a Big King and it was gonna be like $5 or $6, we are going to have an issue. So for $3.99, I guess that's where it's gonna fall. But yeah, this is basically, if you've missed my first two reviews of the Big King, I did one like 3 or 4 years ago, and I did one like 7 or 8 months ago, but it was the Big King XL. So the burger patties were bigger, and I'm forgetting the price on those. I think those were like $5.99, something like that. But someone sent me an email or a message, and they said, hey, you gotta check out the Big King over at Burger King. I think it shrunk like 35,000 times. So for $3.99, this is what we got. This is Burger King's quote-unquote answer to the Big Mac over at McDonald's. So let's get into this and kind of dissect what Burger King has done to the Big King. All right, here we go. All right, so I unwrapped this, and even though I knew it looked small in the wrapper, when it is outside of the wrapper, take a look at this. I did not know Burger King was selling sliders. I mean, everything looks good. Melted cheese, the pickles, onions, sesame seed bun, 2 patties, and the signature stacker sauce. Like I said, this is like their answer to the Big Mac over at McDonald's. They came out twice with the Big King XL, and those were the reviews I did, and I also did one of just the Big King. They were all like at least double the size of this, and I realized the XL, but even when they had the original BK King, it was bigger than this. It had to be bigger than this, because I don't think I've ever opened up a wrapper from Burger King, M&M, and saw something this small looking up at me. And it was like, oh, I'm sorry. You're not sorry. You charged me $3.99 for a glorified slider, but everything's in there. Like I said, pickles, onions, sesame seed bun, signature stacker sauce, the cheese. Yeah. So there you go. Let's take a bite. I'm sure it's going to taste good. You're going to have the grilled flavor of the patties from Burger King. You can have everything going on that you are used to and that you enjoy in a Big Mac, except the different flavor from the signature sauce compared to the Mac sauce. But all right, I'm going to take a bite. I'm glad someone pointed this out, because if you're going through the drive-thru and you see something called the Big King and you remember it, you're like, oh, I had that. You either had the XL or you had the Big King when it actually was the Big King. This is the tiny king. I'm sorry, it is what it is. But again, it was $3.99. Still, I think it's overpriced for the size right here in my hands, even though my hands are huge. Pause. So let's take a bite. I've talked enough. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you, for the first time, I haven't had the signature sauce in a while. I'm not loving the signature sauce. I don't know, there's something a little bit different about it. Let me clean the palate. All right, so again, this is kind of a public service announcement, kind of like a revisiting video, revisiting the Big King after almost a year, and the official Big King after 3 or 4 years. But I don't know, one more look. This is just a glorified double cheeseburger from the folks over at Burger King. I will say I enjoyed the pickle acidity and the snap of that. I enjoyed the cheese. I did taste a bunch of cheese, and the burger patties a little bit on the dry side, and the bun a little bit on not the freshest side of things. But yeah, $3.99. But again, calling something the Big King, like I just did the Subway review where the sub was called the Grand Salami. I get it, it was a play on Grand Slam from baseball, but if you're calling something grand and you're giving me a basic amount of meat of the salami with a little bit of turkey, I wasn't seeing the grand in that, and I'm not seeing the big in this. So yeah, let's give it a quick impromptu rating, 1 to 100 on the new, I'm gonna call it new, the refurbished Big King. Again, it's $3.99, so they're not like keeping the price up to the $5.49 range, because then that would be a travesty. No one would ever buy that, and if you bought it, you'd open it up for $5.49 and you'd probably bring it back and saying, what are you doing to me? Why don't you just put a gun in front of me and demand my money? Because they'd be robbing you. They'd be robbing you. All right, so anyway, a rating, I don't know, like a 61. I'm gonna give it a 61. The flavor was like a 72, and the overall rating was a 61, because I do believe that it is one of the tiniest burgers you can get in fast food, and you're calling it the Big King. So yeah, there you go, another review in the books. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, please do not forget to check me out on Instagram and Twitter. That is social media, getting the word of my channel out to the masses. In closing, let me know, have you had a Big King in a while? I'll be honest, I wasn't even aware that the Big King was an option on the menu. I do not eat at fast food, especially like burger fast food joints on the regular. I do them for the reviews. It's very rare that I'm going to McDonald's, Burger King, or Wendy's for my lunch or my dinner. So yeah, there you go. It's still on the menu. Light up the comments below. Is this your burger that you're gonna go to? Couldn't you just order a double cheeseburger and then add the signature sauce and the toppings for free, and you'd get almost the equivalent of this, and it might even be a tad bigger? No, I doubt it. They're probably using the same patties. Either way, it's probably going to be less than $4, maybe $3.50, something like that. Just a little hack that might work as well. All right, so I've talked enough. Thank you so much. Public service announcement video. I'll send you on your way. I appreciate you spending some time with me today, and we'll see you soon with some more reviews. Bye.